Alright, we're hiking at falls today. Oh, that'd be a far fall to fall. That would hurt. What?
There could be a lot better photo on here.
Oh yeah? You sure? That's a good drop off right there. Let me look at this. Straight off the edge, right there. For some reason it's not making my anxiety high. I don't know why. I mean, it should be. And that is a heck of a view. Look, you can see people underneath there. Under the falls. It is a pretty cool falls. Probably a better opportunity on the other side. Trails right up there. You just barely see the people back up underneath there.
Hey,
oh.
move.
Wait, what?
You want a picture of
Oh, we'll do us a photo here.
Well, I was doing a photo. And it was you two watching that way, but in the falls. That's good enough.
No camera involved? Alright. Oh, water.
Water.
Water and head. Watch your other head this time.
Yeah, I don't need that.
It's gonna slip.
Should have got a hiking pole so I could carry this one off of a hiking pole. Oh, wait, sometimes I'm going to make a little mount for it so it hangs right on my hip. Danger, do not go beyond this point. You will fall to the falls of the Silver Falls. That's just cool. There we go. Now it's not overexposed, it's a little under and over. That's huge boulders. How far? Much farther down? How much farther does the trail go down?
Well, the whole trail is like 9 miles.
Oh, yeah.
There's one here, there's one in the middle you can walk to. You could walk the upper north. And then you can walk to the south falls, which is the other really big one. You can walk to some of the other parking lots.
Well, let me walk around a little more and walk back and do it all again. These are massive rocks. See, you can really see back in there. That's a walking trail that people walk around. If you look right over here, sorry, you can kind of see a guy's head walking up there. That's the trail we came in on just a second ago. Goes down and zigzags down and comes back here. And look around. And I really love the trees. I'll spare a battery with me. If you all look that way, you can see the people below the falls. It gives you an idea of the height of the falls. And maybe
You do a little loop where you go down there and then up and around, or around there and then down and up here.
I'm hoping the crowd will clear out a little bit.
Yeah.
So If y'all look up there, right about there, left of the waterfalls where we was at just a little while ago. And came all the way down. Now we gotta climb all the way back up that way, all uphill the rest of the way from here. But I had to come down and show you all the perspective. We'll go underneath the falls here in a little while. What do you think, Aaron?
Very nice.
It's like rain.
Yeah, the wind's been hit quite a bit. There's not enough volume.
Mm-hmm. There's a good shot of it. People on the other side. It goes all the way down and around here. How deep do you think that pool is?
Pretty deep down at
The fall? Yeah, you can't see the bottom, and normally you can see the bottom to everything here.
I can't imagine it.
May not use all the footage. Look at all the holes in the rock. It goes in there. Looks like someone concreted all in, but you know they didn't. Look. Just a random hole. Hey, it keeps going. That's creepy. Smells like a cellar. Huh? Walk truck. Okay. Well, the other day I put a post that I was overwhelmed. I realize now that you guys probably think I'm just working on the ambulance and that's why I'm overwhelmed. That is not the case. As you can see, I have actually made some progress on the ambulance and I still continue planning on doing it. I got the hot water heater here installed on the outside. It's a Wabasco diesel heater, and I am fixing to run the radiant for heating along with the Wabasco and the heat transfer things for transferring it to cold water, and I got a safety valve in there that's going to go in there and some other stuff. That's coming. I'll get there soon. It's not a big deal. Main thing I'm really overwhelmed on is because I started new. Hang on, I'll take you guys inside and show you guys why. Back from Oregon earlier this week. I've been editing and doing other stuff that just kind of took time away from actually putting videos up, so yeah, it is what it is. I had to pull the ceiling down and replace it with green board. Green board is a rock sheetrock product that has a mold resisting face on it that prevents mold. So, and I really wanted to get attic access in here, so that's what was, when I first got back, was one of the priorities before I went to Oregon. However, due to time restraints, and I foreseen this being a big old issue, he cut out all the other pipe and he turned on the water, and there's a big old leak, so they turned it off and they had to pull up all the pipe coming out here and found a spot to hook it up to. But this was the old pipe that was there. You see all that rust down in there? Yeah, that's all rust. Nasty little thing too. And they'd done it before. We had this little thing we thought was a weird sewer pipe thing. It ended up being to the shutoff that would probably never work. And they had broken it off before. You can kind of see it down in there. And they replaced it with that. But all that rust down in there is just horrible. which is why we're glad we replaced it. So this house has got new lines, new faucet, pretty much new sewer system, new water system altogether, because last year when we got back we put a new sewer line from the septic. God, that was expensive too. That wasn't cheap. It was cheap as the plumber could do, but we literally ran out here and ran it all the way back 900 feet to the back of the property and dropped it 30 feet into the sewer, which is insane. Yeah, we tied into the existing septic system to drain everything off and get all the drains hooked up, and then we found this weird gray water sink thing underneath the utility that got that fixed, everything up to code. And then the tub had a grease trap on it, a little grease trap. And now we're going back together, and that should be the last. This should be the last plumbing project on this house. So anytime I come to visit, if it stays empty for a time or not, it should survive the winter here, because everything has PEX throughout. Everything has hot water, and the hot water heater apparently has been leaking for a long time, longer than we've owned it, because it said 1991 on the hot water heater. And we kept fighting a moisture issue in this house a lot. So, yeah. Even before I had the bus, I lived here for a little while. Anyhow, I think I'm gonna let you guys come with me to my sister's place and see the waterfalls. So sit back and enjoy and watch the waterfalls. This is our, and sorry if there's a little weird wavy lines. It's something to do with that compact fluorescent light. This is my water filter system on the house. It's just a simple spin down filter, but it has a pressure gauge on it. This is the main house line coming in, and I can clean it anytime the city does anything and twist this around, and look, there's stuff in there and everything else. I got a bypass valve. Should I ever have to work on any of this, I can turn both these off and turn that on and bypass it around the filter. Instant hot water tank for the house. It is there, and it's hooked up and it's working. We just don't have anything in it and everything else. So I'm getting a little bit. I was seeing if I actually had pressure. That's fresh water in there. I'm probably going to disconnect that and just let it flow outside, because I got it set up to flow outside. But I want to make sure there wasn't anything flowing in here first. And so far so good. I may still just run this outside and have a little drip line just in case I get some condensate in the condensate line. So far so nice. Anyhow, what else? Oh, you guys should see the pipes that came out of this. In all truth, this is why I'm overwhelmed. Dealing with that out there, dealing with this in here, not having a shower here, and not having a sink here has really drained my ability to do everything at once. I have got to have a shower in my house, which this was priority, and this still is priority, but yesterday I worked on the ambulance because I haven't touched it in a month, which is driving me crazy. Another good news is in this house we got a window in here, which makes life so much better. So much better. And it's not done yet. It needs more finessing. Also got to run the plumbing. We had the plumber come in here and run some stuff, which he did a good job. I mean, I'll have to go through it. Well, there's a communication there. But we got the toilet here. We got the green board here. It still needs to be gooped in. This is the pantry, and let me